Hello everyone. How are you all? It's Kathy from Divine Debut. It is the 11th of November of 2022, 11:10, 11:11 as I begin your reading. As you can see here, the date. We are going to read pertaining to this portal that is open, and I feel it is open from the eclipses from the end of October. So interesting. Something wants to come out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Things do happen for particular reasons. I usually do my own spread before I open cam to look at the energies, and this card came through. So there is a lot about endings. Okay, we've got the scythe. It's a time to end things. I don't think I've got any more of those cards here. The Lenormand. I'm changing decks. I always do change decks for fresh energies. Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups. It's not an easy road to happiness. There is something that many of us need to leave behind. The Five of Cups does speak to mourning pertaining to the past. And we go from the Ten of Cups to the Five. So, dear Spirit, what's going on today? The 11th of the 11th of 2022 at 11 o'clock in the morning, 11:11 Greek time. This is when I began this reading. So by the time you have it, time will have passed. A couple of fives. So we've got the Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. There's conflict, there's competition, that someone is conflicted about being open. This could be also fights and arguments pertaining to money. Remember the scythe. The scythe does show the harvest in the background. So to receive that harvest, that abundance, we need to sever ties with something that is not meant to be with us anymore. Spirit is pointing to that. So new beginnings, obviously after endings. It will be in different areas of life for each of you. But it's not only one area of life that's being affected. The chart, just like life, is a domino effect. It's like a ripple effect. So one difficult area in your life may be bouncing off other areas of your life. So let's see generally, because we are reading the energies, what is generally going on. 11th of the 11th, the portal. And my dear friends, I do have a special 20% off until it's running until till Black Friday, the 25th of November. So the link will be beneath this video. If you are interested, take advantage of it. If not, there's always the future. All right, Spirit, thank you. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Okay, I'm going to see what the Karma Dharma is today. What is energetically playing out for the collective, for us personally. Obviously, if you're receiving this message, it should be important for you. There should be some message. If the whole reading is not yours, that's cool too. But if you can at least receive one important message, one burning question that you have, it's good enough for me. As you know, we are reading for many of you out there. So what is the Karma Dharma? 11:11, the portal of 2022. Lots of aces, lots of twos. Single or pairing up. Independent or working together. What is it going to be for each of us? What is the energy that is surrounding us today? We've got Judgment, Pluto, Plutonian energy, Scorpio. And it's the eclipse that I mentioned, that new moon 25th of October. And obviously the eclipse is happening on the Taurus-Scorpio axis, is saying that something that has been dead for a while, and this is the energy of Archangel Michael guiding us and aiding us to go through finish up a death process, something that we are leaving, right? So that we could resurrect and have second chances at life, at happiness. I'm going to take a couple more cards. I feel called to do that. So we've got Scorpio. Lots of water, lots of emotions, lots of hidden things. My goodness, that this full moon has either shown you already or is going to show you. It could be a lot of secrecy, a lot of deception around intimacy, around a home, anything to do with a mother. This is our psyche, possibly also things coming up from the psyche, things that we are being aware of, that we need to purge and heal. Remember that Scorpio is poison. It's something that you carry around that does poison you, doesn't let you live, doesn't let you go through that healing and the resurrection. So there's something that's weighing you down. Now, this can also speak to fears of a new beginning, fears of leaving a difficult chapter in the past. Okay, so we've got Scorpio and Pisces here. But we've got justice coming through, and this is Libra. So remember, Libra is exalted in Pisces. This could be when Pisces will enter, because, Venus is transiting through Scorpio right now. Maybe in the Piscean season, or even when Venus enters Pisces, she's very strong there. That's when you will get your justice. That's when you will come into peace, harmony. Okay, very, very karmic cards, very difficult. Libra is relationships, it is partnerships. Okay, so there's been a lot of deception. There hasn't been, two people have not been working together closely. There's been fears, there's been deception, there's been unknown matters, which Mercury, the Sun, and Venus transiting through Scorpio will bring up to our awareness. So what's going on, dear Spirit? What is happening? 11:11. Okay, we've got an important decision. Someone maybe has been working really hard at something, needing to make a decision. Mars retrograding in Gemini, lots of curiosity, lots of information, lots of needing to figure things out. Two of Pentacles could also speak to things being up in the air pertaining to our stability, difficult decisions pertaining to our finances, to our stability, to our securities. Another card of balance, Temperance is here. We've got three cards of balance. Where there's been imbalances, something's got to shift, something's got to change to bring in the peace and the harmony. Temperance is saying that Archangel Michael is here guiding us. It is a card of, obviously, patience. Temper yourself, do not rush, whatever kind of a decision you're needing to make. And it's got to do with the past, I believe. Sagittarius is here as well. So Jupiter is trying to finish off something in Pisces, possibly a huge ending for many of us in a particular cycle in our lives. It could be a 12-year cycle as well. Okay. Ace of Swords. The card of victory and understanding and clearing things out. It is a card of victory. The potential is here. Spirit is saying, be patient. The information, the truth will come through. Now, yes, you could also be dealing with someone that could be a foreigner. Temperance is Sagittarius. It is Jupiter, so it does speak to long distance, higher education, your beliefs, your philosophies, and where there's been imbalances, you need to use this sword, your perception, your intelligence, your truth. What is the potential future showing? We've got judgment, everyone. A critical moment, a moment of important decisions. Okay, this does speak to someone being very critical, possibly with you, someone being very judgmental as well. But it's a time, it's a very, very important time. Something is coming in that is asking for faith, I'm going to say. Judgment says that, yes, spirit is there. It's time to awaken. It's time to prepare for a resurrection, a rebirth. And there is divine source help here. So these two cards are quite different, right? We've got Jupiter, which is more about the light, the wisdom, optimism, happiness, but we've got Pluto here. Now, these are the two most powerful archetypes in our solar system. Pluto is the smallest planet, but he's very, very powerful. Remember, Pluto can be very controlling. Pluto can also be large amounts of money or someone very powerful. Temperance and Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system, but he's usually more about freedom. Pluto is control. So you may be dealing with two different people, both very powerful. But there's going to be a moment of crisis and change. It's like heeding the call and starting to move towards that. Now, Pluto, remember, is transiting through Capricorn. So it's got to do with, people that are in positions of power, that are trying to control you or humanity or whatever, whichever way you're looking at this reading. Beautiful. We've got Cancer here, another major arcana card. This is about a moment of crisis, but new beginnings, obviously. And it is a 20, which equals a 2. We've got the Chariot, which means we're needing to take charge. We are put in the chariot. It is up to us to take those reins, bring in both energies, balance them out, know that you are in charge of your own life, and take action towards it. Another victory card here. What is that? 2 of Pentacles. I need more information. 3 of Wands. I don't know if you're thinking about turning your back on something, or you've been working really hard and those ships are showing up in the far distance. Again, this is you envisioning your future, right? And you are leaving behind, as you've walked through that 2 of Wands, and you are running with your desires and what you want to create. What else? We've got the 7 of Swords. Some of you could be turning your back on someone that was very stealthy, someone that was very underhanded, sneaky. 7 of Swords is the thief, right? But it's also finding a way to run with your desires and what you know to be true for you. What is it that gives you that spark? You could be collecting information. So this could also speak to strong intelligence. And you could have guidance and help from a couple of powerful people in your life. People that hold positions of power, possibly as well. 7 of Swords. We've got the King of Swords. King of Swords is intelligence. This is Aquarius. It's Uranus. Where there's been blockages, remember Uranus and Saturn, they do square each other. So Uranus has got the strongest power right now. And obviously, remember that the King of Swords being Aquarius does speak to the people. It also speaks to intelligence, large groups of people, wishes and dreams. So there's 8 swords here. Someone's perception is that they cannot free themselves up, but they will find an intelligent way to do that. This could also speak to legalities and anything to do with matters pertaining to law and justice. Let's see what possibly the outcome will be. We've got the Hanging Man, so there is still sacrifice or still waiting on things, waiting possibly, I don't know if this is towards the end of the year when Jupiter is going to finish up in Pisces and move into Aries, which is Mars ruled. There's a lot that we're needing to look at, figure out. We're revisiting the past, maybe with a Hanging Man. We need to move forward with compassion, but also we will be having information about lots of deception and hidden things going on. We'll see. And there's that Five of Swords again. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Cups, another ace. What is beneath that? We've got the Queen of Swords, Queen and King of Swords. Two people coming through where perception is concerned, and it's more about the information, not so much about heart. We've got the Five of Swords, so remember this is conflict. There is conflictual tendencies here and needing to clear out things that have been difficult. A lot of information that will come through, that will be revealed, will put us in this position here. Queen of Swords is Libra, and she's obviously, she's not accepting this cup unless it is something based in truth. And we've got the Queen of Wands. For some of you, I'm going to say that this could also be something that you're creating. You could be dealing with legalities or anything business inclined, right? Needing to get the paperwork done, whatever it is. I mean, Mars retrograding in Gemini is needing to go over details. It's like we're in preparation mode, right? But also if this is in relation to love, I do see that there was a lot of passion and there was action. Here it's more about the details and it's about taking a step back. Now, because we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, this could also be two people that are going through separation, some sort of a divorce. For others of you, this could possibly also be a power couple. But because, as I said, the aces and the twos that we are in now, the Five of Swords could be external competition. So two people coming together, working as a pair, as a team. Or for others of you, it could be the opposite, where they're individuals and fighting against each other. And this could also be in relation to children or a particular child. So it will be different for each of you. Let's see what the Lenormand brings. Obviously, the Page of Pentacles does promise something long-term. There's something that we are learning, something that we are working on, futuristically speaking. So it's like at the early stages with the Page of Pentacles. It will bring in the money, it will bring in the security and the stability. So let's see what's going on. 11, 11. We have the Mountain. Blockages, that fork in the road, hard work to close up a major cycle, to end a karmic situation. It is related to love for many of you with the Heart card here. And the heart obviously speaks to love, but also whatever it is that you're creating and that you love is asking that you put in extra effort. But the Star comes through and that's beautiful. I mean, we've got Saturn, Uranus again. And this is incredible because they've been Saturn in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus, both which rule Aquarius. They've been at it. You know, this conflict has been on since last year, the beginning of last year. And we've just had the last hit where they challenged each other again. So it's got to do with the old and the new, the conservatism and the revolutionary, the new. So at this point, Uranus has got the upper hand. It was on the eclipse. So this speaks to We're still going through blockages, but we're in preparation. We're reaching that star, which is a possible wish fulfillment. Could also be at a timely distance, so possibly March next year, February, March, for many of you. Excuse me. And it is a 16, which is also the Tower number, the Tower card, which is Uranus, and it was on that eclipse. So we'll be seeing things folding out. And right now it's still, the cross says that you need to keep the faith. I said that earlier. I said it yesterday. The cross speaks to our beliefs. It is duty. It is something that we are holding on to. Now it's Black Moon Lilith, which can speak to suffering and intolerance, very similar to the Ten of Wands. But this says that the cross says this will last for 2 to 3 weeks, this burden, okay? 2 to 3 weeks, and it is Black Moon Lilith, which, you know, she felt as though she was treated very unfair and very, she was judged very harshly, and she just wanted equality in her relationship with Adam. But she was banished from the Garden of Eden and punished for that. So I don't know how that resonates for you. Let's see what that's sitting on. We've got the dog, which speaks to loyalty and devotion. So whatever it is that you believe, the cards are saying stay on track. Stay on track. Let's see what the Energy Oracle advises. 3, 6 is 9, and 7 is 16, and 9 is 25. So these numbers add up to 25, which equals a 7, and the Chariot. Cancer is very strong here. This is moving towards victory. As long as you are decided, you know what it is that you want. Here are the cards. We've got Angel of Balance, and we had a few balance cards. Okay, so Spirit 48, which equals a 12. Spirit is saying come from a place of compassion. Trust that you are guided from Spirit. There can also be an illusion that you're not going to find your balance, or something is revealed to you here. And Spirit is asking that you look at things from a different perspective, maybe. And also your sacrifices, I believe, will be rewarded in due time. Rest and rejuvenate in reverse, which says it's not a time to do that. It's a time of being very busy, I would say here. We've got door to value in the reverse. So to me, it speaks of future, and door to Spirit open. So we've got a couple of doors. One portal is open. We're waiting on the second one to open. Okay, so what's interesting in these two cards, what I'm picking up is we've got a 5 and a 4. 5 is the Hierophant, 4 is the Emperor. The Emperor speaks to security and support. Possibly could also be someone who could be trying to control you, the door to value. Someone did not value you. Maybe there was a lot of ego, where we've got a difficult energy. So let's say the archetype of the Emperor, whatever that situation is, which can speak to responsibilities, could be a particular partner, someone that was very controlling, someone that was not capable of holding on to the control as well. So what I get here, because we've got the word value is more about, and we see materialistic things, we see the money, right? Whereas the door to Spirit is open. So Spirit is saying here, don't look so much at the materialistic side of things. Know that you've got the support of Spirit. Trust in your intuition that door opens, and you see the dove here. You will find your peace. As I do believe that this full moon in Taurus, because it is the Hierophant, which is Taurus, this will open up new doors for you, and you need to believe in that, and you are guided from Spirit. Okay, now maybe this door was not going to open until someone's values were on, there was imbalance there. So maybe someone was more inclined towards the materialistic things, and maybe they are having a change of mind, or Maybe someone's been humbled and they've had to awaken to know what is really important to them. Or the fact that it was in the reverse could also say that you need to take control yourself. You are your own emperor. And this door will open at some point also to finances, to abundance, to support. And there are opportunities. We do have 2 doors. Today is 11/11, right? And we've got the 2 doors here. We're waiting on that second one to open, dear friends. Let's look at love for a moment with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. I want a little bit more information, dear Spirit. Now, we did have the Queen of Wands, which is usually Leo. Doesn't have to be. Could be any fire sign. And Queen of Swords and a King of Swords. Fire and air. Explosive energies. Looks like the Divine Feminine here is showing up as more. She was more about taking action. Looks like the Divine Masculine is very cold and very detached. Probably hiding, fearing, being open about their emotions. Could be a Cancerian, could be a Pisces. Wow. Refusing to see. 2 of Swords and the Lovers have opened up here. So we do have Gemini. Someone is having difficulties in making up their mind, making a decision, making a choice. Looks like Spirit is going to make the choice for someone here. With all these powerful energies that we're going through, we've got opportunity beckons, 4 of Cups. This is second chances or revisiting old situations to me where someone could not accept that cup, that Holy Grail. It is here, it's the general energy. And we've got well-deserved reward. 9 of Pentacles, someone feeling valued. Someone that is single, someone that's very independent. It feels like an accomplishment with a 9 of Pentacles. And it is the individual, it is being single. So opportunity beckons for a new home. Possibly that could be happening even before someone is free. Someone could be going through possible divorce or separation now. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. What's at the bottom? We've got release. Someone is needing to go through a release, a purge, letting go of past karma. Scorpio is very strong in this reading. What's beneath that? An awaiting result. Someone is waiting for the other to go through an ending, to release the fears, release the toxins, toxicity, right? Success and growth in the past. There was a lot of action before. Success and growth is 8 of Wands, lots of love messages, lots of changes or movement. But we've come up to the 7 of Pentacles, which is usually Capricorn. I don't know if you're waiting on someone that's very slow, earth to make a decision. But we do see the tree. We see the tree. Someone has been waiting forever. This tree has grown deep roots. So this is not an easy release, dear friends. Okay, not an easy release. And I would like to now take a message from the gods. Now Gemini's here, Virgo. I've already mentioned the other signs. Scorpio, very strong. Lots of water, lots of emotions, lots of fluctuating emotions, ups and downs, emotional ups and downs. What is the guidance from the gods, from the heroes? Actually, I'm going to take on this Page of Pentacles. I want to see what that's about. I think I will take some spillers on that. I think this is our card, and we've got Artemis and Purity, number 19. You could see that she holds a bow and arrow. And she's like a warrior goddess. She's saying, I would say also, because through courage, it's a 19, which does speak to the sun, through fire, through passion. I do believe that something is being burnt, taken away, and going through a purification process. I want to read you the message here. So we see a divine feminine. Artemis is the daughter of Zeus and Leto. She is the twin sister of Apollo and carries a golden bow and arrows with her. She is the virgin goddess of the moon, the wild, nature, women, and childbirth. Artemis is found in the wild parts of the natural realm, and she is the protector of all that is pure. She is referred to as a virgin goddess because her mind would never be owned by another. She is pure and whole within herself. Artemis's presence in your cards today signifies that the need for you to return to the wild and natural part of yourself, the part of you that can never be owned. The external world often seeks to civilize us. We learn to work and be productive members of society, but this often comes at the expense of our deeper selves. We disconnect from our raw intuition and instinct and thus become disconnected from life, acting out what we think we should do rather than trusting the deeper wisdom that comes from within. You may be feeling rather numb and tired at this time, feeling restless or that there is something missing. You may have been acting and making decisions on autopilot and feeling disconnected about what you need right now in order to restore balance. And there's that word balance. There is something missing, you. You have probably been emotionally rooted in the logic of what you can, can't, should, or shouldn't do to the degree that you are no longer sure of the direction of your life. That's why we had this card here. It speaks to being naturally rooted, right? What's needed now is a shake-up of your self-imposed social constraints. Most importantly, risk is required, whether emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, or financial. You must give up the part of yourself that is not listening to the deeper you. Only when you do that can you take the steps that will bring you back into alignment with your deeper nature and the part of you that will not be owned. This is a time for releasing external influences and obligations and seeking out the part of yourself that is natural and pure. The part of you that is connected to life and what is right for you. The part of you that is not focused on outcomes, but on the journey of life, for it is here that you will find all answers, true wisdom and joy. Beautiful, beautiful message. Let's take a couple of cards on the Page of Pentacles. Remember that we had the Ace of Cups here. Actually, I want to look at that Five of Swords as well. What's that about? Because that could be self-worth issues, someone not trusting that their sacrifices will be returned, someone fearing getting out of a love affair, getting out of their own solitude, their own making of being lonely because of external situations and other people involved. Someone is sacrificing their own happiness, just like what the message was saying there. What's this Five of Swords? There are other people involved here. Now, this could also be competition where work is concerned. Someone is not trusting that their work, their efforts will be noticed. Their love, their compassion, their empathy will be returned, but it will be. That's what the Three of Pentacles says to me. Let's take one more on that. And we've got the Sun. So confidence is a must. Confidence that you can create a situation that will fill your life with happiness. Remember, the Sun is childlike energies. It's new beginnings. It's reconciliation. It's true love. There's that Four of Pentacles, which I spoke of before. I believe that there's great promise here, because fours always speak to stability in your home, right? I do feel that someone, and I'm going to take one more card. I need a little bit more clarity. At some point, that Page of Pentacles will become the Four of Pentacles. But again, it won't be enough for someone here. Now, the Four of Pentacles also speaks to someone holding on to their emotions, or not telling you that they are strategizing and planning for the future, if this is a love connection. Or someone is trying to hold on and going through a lot of hardships because of a child. This is a great battle because of a child. And I feel someone is like revisiting their childhood, where maybe they've lived through this before. They're very, very sensitive about it. So a lot of things are coming up. A lot of fears pertaining to their psyche from their childhood are coming up at this point. And we've got the Ten of Cups here. And I did speak of their childhood. So yes, this could be turning back, I don't know, 20 years back, or could be 20 years, could be 40 years back for some of you. I'm thinking of the nodal axis being in Taurus Scorpio, so the nodes change every like 18 and a half years. So maybe 36, 37 years back for some of you. For others of you, since 2003 and 4, this could be. But again, I'm going to say that this matches very much up with the cross. It's like carrying that burden still. But this will not last long, because we've got the Star as the outcome card here. That yes, there is a possible ending and a new beginning here, because this is the 10 and it turns into the Ace, which we've got here. Let's take a couple of cards on the Ace. I know it's a bit longer, this reading, but it is an important day today. We've got the Page of Swords, so there will be communication, some truths. Someone could be thinking to send out that message. Whatever this communication is about, because someone's being curious and doing their homework. This is Gemini. It could also be a decision that someone is making, which will fill your cup up, or it will be overflowing with emotions. Now, some it could be hard, because if you are leaving a family unit here, this could be an ending, right? So obviously, if you're making space in your life, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles here, someone is single, but there will be new love in the future. Okay, so not everyone is on the same timeline. What else do we have here? We've got the Three of Cups, my dear friends, and that is reconciliation. And there are 4 cups here where it says opportunity beckons. For those of you that have been waiting for love, and you could be coming out of a marriage or a commitment or a long term, there's always new horizons. There's new chapters opening up. So when you are open to that, and when you are not stuck in the past, you need to shed that. All of us are going through purgatory and letting go of the past karma. We've got the Two of Wands. Make your choice. The portals are here. They're open. It is up to you. You are sitting in the Chariot. Do not stand in fear. Stand in purity. Stand in connection with the divine and with spirit. Remember, a speck of light brings, lights up a whole dark room. That's how things play out. I mean, where the darkness and the light is concerned, obviously the light is much more powerful. So that is the only, I would say, scales that should be at an imbalance. Other than that, all other scales should be on equal ground. And obviously it's got to do with us and how we see life, how we see things going on around us, in the world, and personally for us. Believing is succeeding, my dear friends. Believing in thyself, as we are true, sovereign, free small gods and small goddesses. We are part of the collective. We are part of, part of the world. We are part of the divine, and we are spiritually guided for this incarnation that we are going through. The life we are living right now is very tough and very challenging, but it's asking that we be the victors of our own lives. And if everyone takes the initiative and believes in themselves, only good can come from that. Because the more we believe in ourselves, the more we ascend. I mean, humanity is going through an ascension process, no doubt. As we had reached rock bottom, we were down, under the ground, very Plutonian energies. We've visited, and we're still trying to bounce off that underworld, and hearing through the news and through different channels, hearing that there is so many deaths still going on. I mean, instead of, after this pandemic and, everyone's free to roam in most countries now, we're hearing that there are more deaths than what on the lockdowns. And I'm going to put 10 question marks on that. We all need to sort of look into it. I don't know why they're not investigating, but there's a lot that will be shown, a lot of propaganda, a lot of lies and deception that will be very shocking for humanity, shocking for us personally as well, coming up in the near future. But again, as I said, courage, belief, strength, togetherness is what it's all about. The light is coming to the people. The power is coming to the human race. And we are all, as I said, ascending, moving towards the age of Aquarius. It's all about truth, not about what is hidden and what is dark and what is controlling and manipulating, okay? That's why we've got the Hanging Man here. It's all about releasing ourselves from a lot of karma and from this chapter in humanity. And yes, many have purged and passed on and ascended to another incarnation, to their next incarnation, and everyone serves their purpose here in this world. That's what it's all about. It's all about lessons, it's all about experiences, and it's all about learning. I think I will leave it there, my dear friends. 3 of Cups, togetherness. Come together, celebrate, be happy, be joyful. And through these positive energies, we outstand, we overtake that darkness. Remember, the light is stronger than the darkness. And I will leave you with that. Sending you all lots of love, lots of light. Many blessings, love to all of you. Thank you so much for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Aim and shoot to what it is that you want to manifest. We're going through a purification process. It does take time. And remember, take on the energy of Artemis. Be that warrior spirit. Do not be frightened of anything and anyone. We've got nothing to lose. Love you all so much. Stay strong. I will talk to you in a couple of days. Ta-da.